trip has been going really great. I went to Perth first. I got in about 2 days earlier and saw some kangaroos, koalas and other wildlife. The show there was really great. I went pretty much straight to Melbourne after. I did another 7-hour set there. I came to Sydney and I've been basically just working and trying to see some of Sydney in between since then. So really good. Depends a bit, but usually I like to listen to pretty relaxing music like, for instance, London Grammar and the XX. I like stuff with female vocalists, and that's kind of like chilled out. So. Yeah, well, I have basically always been obsessed with music, and my dad owned some musical instruments. My mom was quite musical and a lot of other people in my family too, so at an early age I was already kind of trying to make my own melodies and all that stuff and learning to play the piano. When I was a teenager though, I started listening to electronic music and basically everything from Two Unlimited to Robert Miles, etc. And at some point I discovered Tiesto, and well, it was something that his music basically just blew me away and inspired me to get my own turntables and start mixing trance music. I was already DJing at school parties before that time, but you know, discovering Tiesto and his music and other guys around that time like Ferry Corsten, Push, etc. definitely inspired me to try and make a career out of it. So. I think the Transients Trail is really great because it's been around for a long time here, so people really know their music, they know the new stuff, the classics, and well, I love playing out here because the crowds are very enthusiastic and yeah, good vibes all around. So. Too bad it's so far away.
That's a problem for us too, the other way around.
Yeah,
of course. To go to the big stuff and
yeah.
It's just hard to get away.
Well, it's worth the trip anyways. So.
For sure. For sure.
My best gig experience, I think one of my first amazing gig experiences was when I was still a very new name in the trance scene, but I got booked to play Trance Energy in Utrecht. It was the biggest trance festival at the time, and unfortunately they were only willing to give me the opening slot in one of the smaller rooms, but so I was a little upset. I didn't think it was going to be very good, but played my first track, and I think 10 minutes into it or 15 minutes into it, the place was just swamped. People were like running to make it there on time from the entrance, and it turned out to be one of the best gigs of my career, so I still have very good memories of that.
Very good. Thanks.
It was a great lineup too, by the way. It was the smallest stage at the festival, but it had Ali and Fila, Gareth Emery, myself, and a lot of others. So back when we were young. I just released a new single called Ananda, and it's been remixed by Sean Tyas. Just uploaded that to my SoundCloud this week, so definitely check it out. And well, basically I'm working on 2 new vocal tracks, one of which is a collaboration and another instrumental track. So quite a few singles coming up, but I've also just finished recording the new In Trance You Trust mix album, which is going to be released end of July. So it's got obviously tracks by myself, but also tracks by some of the most talented producers in the scene, some of the bigger names. And yeah, I think one of the best ones I've done so far, so definitely check it out on Spotify or get the CD if you're old school and check it out. That's all? All right, thank you.